whether I could actually identify whether these conditions could be seen with the Lumify. Now, the advantage with MSK ultrasound, of course, is these are superficial structures. So, with the ability of changing the depth, gain, these are things that are important. I was able to actually identify that the patient's pathology to differentiate what I mentioned to you earlier. So, for instance, you would be able to differentiate a bursitis versus a patellotendinosis quite easily. So in terms of portability and usability as a screening tool, which is where I see the role of the primary physician to kind of guide you in your treatment as a screening tool. I was quite, as you mentioned, I thought initially this is going to be a toy. Obviously, because being a small thing, I didn't feel that it would show me what I showed, and so that's why I thought that was an amazing piece of technology that you could do that.
Thank you very much for sharing that with us, Prof. And in fact, the Lumify transducers is among the smallest, most ergonomic and lightest transducer you can have in the market. The sector probe that we have actually weighs less than some of the things you carry in your pocket, as you saw in the video, because it is actually less than 100 grams. So making it very comfortable for you when you want to scan your patients. So if we look at the future of ultrasound, maybe I could throw this question to Lawrence. On behalf of the doctors we have here in the room, how do we know that we have made a good investment with Lumify?
Well, first of all, it's not a toy. So I think it's very important to know that with Lumify, the system is actually future-proof. Okay, when you look at it, as Willie mentioned earlier on, you get 5 years warranty with that. And not only because of that, you get your apps constantly updated. So we will have a lot of very exciting apps coming up that will complement the system. So it's as simple as updating your Google Play, and every time the system is upgradable. And not only that, the cable is actually removable, so you can actually change the cables as and when the system is upgraded. For example, we just provided a USB-C cable now versus a USB-B cable, so the system actually comes with that as well. So with the peace of mind that you have, in regards to that, I don't think that that's also an issue. I think the most important point here is it gives you the ability to provide an additional service to your patients. So in regards to that, I think that alone will be good investment in itself.
Good. Thank you very much. I think we have actually been very fortunate this morning to be able to hear the perspectives from the specialist, from the primary care physician, as well as from the industry. With this, we hope that you will be equally excited as we are to have your hands-on experience with Lumify later. This brings us to the end of our panel discussion, and I'd like to thank the 3 panelists here for joining me here today. Thank you very much.
I just want to add, training will be provided. So yes, so for every system that's sold, we will actually provide the training. So no issues there.
Are there any limitations, or is this equipment only used as point of care?
No, you don't have to only use it for point of care. So it actually depends on how you actually want to use it.
Any future plan for iOS compatibility?
Not at the moment, honestly, because for iOS, basically the Apple Lightning cable, it does not generate enough power to actually power the transducer. So to be very honest, for the time being, we do not see any advancement into the iOS at the moment. But we are in talks with Apple at the moment to see whether they can actually sort of change the power output a little bit. If that happens, then it will happen, but not at the moment.
Thank you very much. Okay, my name is Dr. Bala here. I'd like to ask one question. First thing, 2 questions. First one is, who's the person is supposed to be, eligible person is supposed to buy this machine, this whatever portable ultrasound. Because currently in Malaysia, lots of people love to duplicate what GPs are doing. So now, how are you going to control the sales of it? Must be a registered practitioner to obtain this machine, or is open to anyone to buy this machine? My second question, what is the price? Thank you.
Okay, in regards to your first question, to be honest, I think I will work with my business manager, David, to really look into what segment we actually look into in regards to the sales. In regards to how much is it, you will know in about 5 minutes time. So he's gonna, you want to go ahead?
And if I may add to it actually, so the sale of Lumify will only be made to medical practitioners. So prior to your purchase, you will be requested for your medical practitioner's license number. So you have to bear with us as we do that, and we actually do it for the benefit of the practice as well.
Any other questions? If not, then I think we will.
So thank you very much to our panelists, and with this, I would like to invite from CBS to actually share with you what the program that we have in place for you.
Thank you, Billy. Well, we actually saw that coming. We saw that the price was about to come, that question. Yeah, so we prepared this session specifically for that. Okay, so we've actually got a special program designed for the members of MPCAM. Okay, and running along the theme of what if. Okay, so we asked another question: what if you could be the first few to own this technology in Malaysia? Because this product right now is not officially ready yet. Okay, so we're only preparing this for pre-orders. Okay, and we have a special program called the Lumify Insight. This program will be available only for the pioneers of this purchase. Okay, and today, when you enroll yourself into the Lumify Insight program, you will receive the following. You will receive, of course, number one, a Philips Lumify transducer. That's the first thing that you're going to get. And then, you will also get the Philips Lumify ultrasound application, downloaded from Play Store, and that is free of charge. Right? Ongoing software upgrades, this has been mentioned over again. Your upgrades, you will get it free regularly. As and when we get it, we'll load it on Play Store and you get to download it for free. On top of that, you will also get a manufacturer's warranty on the hardware. Access to the service of Philips, which Willie mentioned, has been the top service for the past consecutive 20 over years. This is one of the concerns raised, whether there will be training provided. Yes, there will be face-to-face training provided for the usage of the ultrasound system. On top of that, we will also have continuous learning programs designed together with a panel of specialists, where you will be trained and you will be actually guided on case reviews together with a specialist. Okay, and we also have a portal where you get access to online education. So these are the things that you get when you enroll into the Lumify Insight program. Okay, and of course, because we mentioned that this is a pre-order, okay, so we've actually only got 20 units of pre-orders for the whole of Malaysia. And what you will get for this limited 20 units is, you will get together with the Lumify Pro, a free Samsung Galaxy Tab 8 inches. We are also running, because this Insight program is a pioneer program. So what we're trying to do is, this 20 units, we're trying to gather feedback from the market as well. So for the first 20 purchases of this program, you will be entitled to redeem a rebate. Okay, this rebate is where we will send you an online feedback form. Okay, and when we send you that online feedback form, all you got to do is to fill up that form with your personal experience, send it back to us, and for every form that we receive, we will give you a 3,000 ringgit rebate. Yeah, for every form, which takes you about 5 minutes. Okay, so we will be doing 3 of this. For every purchaser, the first 20 units, you will be requested to do 3 times of the feedback form. So we will send you one on a monthly basis, and when you send it back to us, we'll give you a 3,000 rebate for 3 times. That is to say that you'll get 9,000 ringgit back. Okay? This has been mentioned many times as well. You will get a 5 years manufacturer warranty on this. That means if your device is certified to be having a manufacturer's issue, all you gotta do is give us a call. We will do a one-to-one exchange with you. Okay, no questions asked on that. Right, we just need to verify that it's a manufacturer's defect. We will replace it to you one-to-one. Okay? And to your question, doctor. Okay. The price of it goes from as low as 700 ringgit a month. You got that right, it's a month. Now, yes, because we've actually got our financing partners available outside as well. Yeah? So, yes, that's a catch. Now when you look at it, so this is actually the commitment for the first 20 units, 7 ringgit a month. And on top of that, we'll give you a 9,000 rebate back for your feedback. We value your feedback. Yeah? Now all you gotta do to qualify for the first 20 units is, number one, we've got our booth outside and we've got all these guys with a green button outside. All you've got to do is to have a word with them, speak to them on the details of the program. Okay, they will get you enrolled. Secondly, fill up a pre-order form. That's all you gotta do. And of course, third, our financing partner is outside. It's an option. It's an option. We've got financing for you. Yes. So for all of you who want to go for an upfront cash payment, you can do that. You want to go for a 12-month, you can do that. So the flexibility is there. Right? Okay, so these are what's available, and please bear in mind that this is available only for the first 20 units. Okay, you will still find the price attractive. That's for one. Yeah, that's for one. Right. Yeah, that's an option. You can actually go for upgrade packages. Yeah, you can go for upgrade packages if you want. Our team is actually ready outside, and I know that we don't have much time now. Okay, so we will leave this offer as it is now, and if you have further questions, I strongly urge you to speak to our team outside, and we will be happy to attend to you. Yeah? Yes. We will have to wait for the actual launch price. Yeah, that will happen probably only in February next year. Yeah. Right. So I thank you for your time, and I wish you all a good day ahead. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Felix. Okay, before we end, first of all, we actually have a photo session. After this, so please don't go anywhere. As for the Deputy VG, we would like to invite you to come and visit the booths. Oh, sit on the booth. Yeah, we need you to come and visit. And as for everyone else, a bit of housekeeping. First of all, don't forget to collect your vouchers for eating. Yeah, it's actually at the registration counter. This is for lunch. Lunch will be at Shoot at the LG level, lowest most. You can take the lift down and the escalator down. And we will expect you to be back here about 1:50 p.m. Okay? 150. And on top of that, our good friends from Nando's actually was happy enough to supply us with free love. So don't forget to collect also your free vouchers for Nando's. Yeah, they're giving you a free half quarter chicken meal to be used by the end of the year. So don't perap-perap and simpan-simpan. I know doctors are busy, but Nando's is pretty healthy, and I think we should support Malaysian products. They are Malaysian, by the way. Alright. Yeah. Okay, so I would like to invite Dr. Peter, Dr. Raj, and to accompany Dr. Ravi and the Deputy DG and Dr. Razif to come and we visit the booth, and then we take a quick photo, and then we let you go. As for the rest, the photo area is you go straight, you turn to your right, and then you will see a bunch of chairs. That's where you're supposed to go. Okay? So if you want a touch-up toilet, it's all at the end there. So let's take a nice photo. Don't forget to take your meal vouchers, please. Afterward, you go to shoot, they ask you to pay the Okay, all right, thank you. On the table, register container.